Are you ready to receive? Today I want to draw a Neuro rain algorithm of Neurographica on the topic of receiving. So if you are ready, we'll start. So as usual, we activate our topic by writing down words in 2 minutes on that topic. I write down the topic receiving. Let's start. Yes, my words show me that I'm ready to receive on a human level as well. Receiving used to be a merely divine thing for me, like I could imagine to receive from universal love and wisdom, and I also perceive that I do. But I could never imagine receiving from humans. Like obviously the humans are also divine beings, but like receiving on a human level is a new thing for me, and that's what my words showed me. I do not have to do it alone. Human bond, human support here and now, right together, warmth, carried, inner peace, strength, right, unconditioned, joy. So this is my direction. I hope you have your words ready. And then we can start drawing. So we want to draw Neuro rain today. And I'm going to use like these kind of felt pens today because they are nice for that algorithm. And at first, like, we are going to draw clouds and we are going to draw ground, and we'll start with the clouds. And now we're choosing one color which is the right color for our clouds at this moment. So what color do I want my clouds to be? Yeah, I'm going to take a light blue color. You can choose any color that feels right for you at the moment. And we start drawing from left to right and from right to left. So we are moving in this direction, like at the upper part of our drawing, because this will be our clouds. So now we are accumulating energy from the clouds, and we are drawing our well-known neuro lines, which are always going in a direction where we don't expect it to go. We draw organic lines and thinking of clouds that might be very easy for all of us. Taking deep breath and drawing slowly lines, neuro lines, accumulate energy in our clouds. I already feel something moving inside of me, some warmth is arriving in my heart area. Feel excited as well and a little bit scared. Want to run away from some unusual, unfamiliar experiences. Unfamiliar experiences always feel scary to our minds. Our minds want to protect us from new experiences because they could be dangerous. It doesn't really consider that our used ways of behaving and thinking are really dangerous. It doesn't consider that because they are used, so they are good for the mind. But it might be as well that they are not good for you anymore at this moment. So if I want to receive, I will need to change my imprint on I'm not worth receiving. And also my imprint on I have to do it by myself. Cannot trust anyone. I can trust. It's safe to trust humans even. Humans are divine beings, as every being is. Even humans are. Humans are very good in hiding that. They are divine beings, so you cannot obviously see that in every human. So my heart is getting more excited and engaged. And I also realize that I have some tingling in my hands, which is hoo hoo hoo. Something scary is going on. So I also work a little bit on rounding already, because if I do that, I have the cloudy impression coming on. But I also accumulate more cloud energy. My clouds are very light at the moment. Since we are drawing rainy clouds, I mean, we want to draw neuro rain, so we need to accumulate a lot of energy to make our clouds rain. Divine assistance for our topic. So let's just continue drawing more neuro lines. Feel in your lines. Don't make them repeat themselves. Lead them in unexpected directions very slowly. We want to change our imprints. The imprints have been imprinted for all our lives. Since we were small, since we were even in our mother's womb. So let's be patient and take our time to change the imprints. Receiving, what does that mean to you? What thoughts come up for you? How does your body react when you're drawing on receiving? Do you allow yourself to receive on a human level or on a spiritual level? Are you in contact with divine, universal love? Do you seek assistance? Do you perceive guidance and assistance? Do you feel dark and lonely on this earth? No assistance to be seen for you? And you will be surprised what you can experience drawing neural rain today. It will be something moving if you go on, if you don't give in to your resistance, because resistance is always accompanying us if we want to do something new. So our brain wants to save us from new things, as I said before. It will tell us it's dangerous, don't do that. It will maybe say, oh, it takes a lot of time, I don't have so much time, I'll be not doing that. Or will have any kind of objections. Like I was quite sure that I want to draw that today, and I also planned to draw that. I was waiting for time, the right time and the morning energies for me to do that. But still I found myself avoiding to start quite a lot of time. I needed to go for a walk before. I needed to do a little meditation again when I came back. I needed to have some coffee. And then I needed to write a letter urgently. What else did I do to avoid my topic of receiving today? Different things as well, I think. But I know that I want to do that, and so I stuck to that. And now I'm doing that. And I feel, if I feel in my heart, I feel it is moving energy in there. It is tingling, moving. It's a little bit tense because of the fear, maybe. So you can ask yourself, what is happening in your body? Where are your feet? How do you feel your feet? Do you feel your feet? What is your heart like physically sending? What kind of messages? All our life's experiences are saved in the body as memories, and they will come out like painfully exciting, like you will realize that if some energy is released, then you will realize it on a physical level as well. So I'm starting to have fun with my clouds, and I'm also working on my intersections and connections, as we always do in Neurographica. We work on all the intersections and connect them by rounding nicely. And I also collect more energy here in my clouds. While I do that, I get more dark lines. What is your sky doing at the moment? How does it look to you? Is it dark already? Is it tender? If it's tender, then I recommend to create more lines, because the tender clouds won't rain. Today we want to draw a rainy day. Rain is nourishing. Rain itself is giving out, so for you to receive, for the ground to be watered, for the seeds which are in the ground to be able to grow. So we are preparing the necessities to grow, receiving. Very scary for me. For the longest time, I always experienced conditioned receiving. That's a scary thing. You don't want to receive anything with conditions. I mean, I didn't want. So I decided I won't receive anymore. I just do it myself. Because I didn't like the conditioned receiving. Felt really wrong. Yes. Want more. I want more. More lines. My clouds still look too summery. It'll create more lines. As much lines, as much dynamic as necessary. Oh, yeah. Many lines are coming here. Take some deep breath once in a while. Especially if you feel some resistance coming up. Dark thoughts. I cannot do it. Whatever, these things. You can. We all can. We are in charge of our lives. We are in charge. Our brain wants to save us. We can thank it for that. But we don't have to stop there. Oh, maybe the clouds are going a little bit deeper as well. Yeah, look at that. Clouds are coming down a little bit over here. More clouds. More energy of the clouds. Have fun with your clouds. With your energy. Receiving. We are receiving. We are actually receiving all the time. Universal love and wisdom is always giving out to us. Can also send humans, other humans, for us to receive. And that's a new thought for me. Universal love can send other humans to support my journey on earth. How great is that? That's my insight at the moment. What's your insight at the moment? What are you receiving? What are you waiting for? What are you actually receiving all the time? What do you notice? Unconditional receiving. That's also something which is in my mind at the moment. Unconditional receiving. Is that possible? My mind still doubts that. But it's somewhere there already as an option. Now I work on integrating my new cloudy lines. Wherever I feel it needs to be integrated, don't have to integrate all the small lines, but I feel I want to create a flow of the lines, and I generously connect the intersections. And I like the color. Feels alive. I feel alive. And I feel hopeful at the moment. I feel confident. Yeah, universal love is possibly sending human assistance for me. Now that I'm 50, that could be a next step of experience for me. And I'm actually willing to accept that possibility. Receiving. I'm also thinking about my kids and about me being conditional with them. So this is something really, really, really beautiful to change as well. Giving out without conditions. You are good no matter what you do. What you do might be annoying, but that's okay. So these thoughts are also coming to me at the moment. And it's also very difficult to give without conditions, like, yeah, to give without conditions if you are not used to receiving without conditions. So I guess this receiving topic is just the right one for me today. And I hope for everyone watching it's also interesting topic to work on. If we are ready to receive, we can also give without conditions, because we are used to that state of joy which appears just being accepted and receiving for just being, not for doing something, for having done something, for whatever, no, just for our being. How beautiful is that? So I see like my clouds are accumulating more energy. I feel so content. I continue doing the rounding now, more rounding. I feel I'm close to the actual rain. Hoo-hoo. I feel also a little bit impatient. Let it rain now. But here, I also want some more integration. And I want some color as well. Holding my breath. Whew. Release the energy by breathing deeply. Hoo, 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 hoo. Something is happening. Something is happening. I need all of you to write what is happening with you while you are drawing your drawings. Write it in the chat. Share the experiences if you like. I'll be happy to read them. And I'll also be happy to answer questions if you have. But most happy I will be seeing your drawings. If you're willing to share them, you can share them on my email, drawyourselffree@gmail.com, or on the, maybe even on the, in the comments if you like. You can add all this receiving energy to this internet world, or it's just a world, it's not an internet world, to the, yeah, for everybody to see. Why not? Yes, 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 yes. Some more colors. So we're close to the rain, and I use some marker to make the clouds even more darker, combining areas of clouds together. This is what's happening in the sky as well before it's raining. So I'm coloring Woohoo, and I feel some energy rising up here in my chest. Excitement again. Feet are tingling. So where are my clouds going? Yeah, going here. So we are collecting energy by using a transparent marker. Yes, nice, 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 nice. More. Over here. More, 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 more. Over here. Make your clouds nice and full of rain. Fill them up. The colors. Yes, they need to go all the way over here. You can feel that. Yeah, see, I feel like singing. It feels nice. I always like the dark clouds in the sky. Very dark clouds are my favorite. And I feel I want to add a little bit of purplish energy somewhere as well. That's what I'm doing as well. I add some purplish energy here to my clouds, whatever that might be. Purple energy in the clouds. Feels nice and tender. This doesn't feel like a rainy cloud, but still it feels right. So I'll add it. We add energy that suits our topic. Receiving even purple energy out of my dark clouds. So the colors are mixing a little bit, and that's great. Receiving and giving out. Yes, even purple here. Look at that. So now, what am I doing with these clouds up there? I think I'm ready for some rain. So I start with some lines again, and then as soon as I feel I am ready, then I can make like some rain starting to fall. Like a quick rain. It's not a soft and gentle summer rain. It is energetic and pouring rain. It's not going straight by itself, because we're not drawing straight lines, but we're drawing quick rain. Ho ho! What a rain! Ah, there's more rain over here. And maybe over there as well. So, wow, what is happening here? There. So I'm integrating my rain from up there. I want to integrate my rain. It's flooding to the earth, pouring down, even connecting here. Some rain, lots of rain over here. Drawing neuro lines to make the rain flood to the ground. Receiving. Are you receiving? I can see I am receiving. Great. I feel content and I feel wild and I feel energetic. How do you feel? Looking at your own drawings. Now you can even feel something looking at my drawing, I'm sure. What do you feel about that? Can you see the energy? So now we need a color to draw the ground, and my ground is purple. So I draw neuro line and neuro line from left to right, representing my ground. And as you can see, water has already reached there. This is the ground. And we are drawing lines in the ground which are watered by the neuro rain. How does that feel? What does your body say? I have the impression my toes are cold, strangely. Getting cold toes. Wow. Which is funny because usually toes are getting hot while you accumulate energy. But maybe I'm withdrawing energy to collect it at the necessary spaces. So we continue with the ground in a minute, but before we continue with the ground, we do something else. We plant seeds in the ground. I'm planting seeds which are this color, dark red maybe. And we're planting seeds. Spreading seeds in that soil which is already watered. Wherever we feel we want to place some seeds, we place some seeds. Obviously they will be growing, so that's why we need them now. So did you draw your seeds? They can be big, they can be small, they will be growing anyway. So now keep on drawing the energy of the earth and combine it with the water here. So now I'm drawing a single system of earth and water in which my seeds feel comfortable and nourished. And I actually really like seeing my seeds over here. So the earth is already mixing a little bit with the water here. So we're drawing our nourishing and nourished soil. Nourished soul is also fine, more than fine. Nourishing our souls is the utmost goal, in my opinion. So, but we are nourishing the soil here, combining it with rain. Oh, here's some dynamic water flooding here. So now we are connecting all the ground and the water, the earth's energy. As you can see, the seeds are there long before something happens. They are already in the ground in all of us, the seeds. They might have been in dry grounds for 50 years, 20 years, 5 years, whatever amount of years. Depends on your thoughts, like on what did you decide to believe. So if you decided to believe that I am not worth receiving, then I guess these seeds were kind of sitting in dry grounds. And they can be waiting there until right time is coming. And the right time is now, as you see. We made the decision to do something about it. And I chose the right colors because they feel really beautiful here. Which colors did you pick? And what do they say to you? Like for me, the purple color is always something spiritual, divine, clear, clarity. And I like to have that here. It's also in the ground, in the earth. Connect to the wisdom and spirituality and strength of the earth at the moment by drawing the ground. I feel like singing and I feel like connecting more of the lines here. And I feel that some magic is happening. So the energy of the earth is rising here and mixing with the energy of the heavens. The rain came from up there. So it also carries the heavenly energies with it. We are always carried and supported by heavenly energies and earth energies, like the trees as well. Can connect to all these energies at any time. The more we connect, the more we receive. And now we connect the lines. So we connect with both heavenly and earthly energies. Like I'm talking about the energies from the earth now. Mother Earth, the ground, the stones, the rocks, the soil, the nourishing grounds. Now I want more of these earth energies, and I take a purple marker and I also combine larger areas of my soil and gain more energies of the ground, incorporating also my seeds. And I draw them wherever they feel supporting. So here they move on here, and we're always combining at least 2 cells, but I also like to have much bigger shapes, not only 2. They usually don't give an integrated impression if they're only 2. So I continue as long as it feels right. Yeah, more here. Now my feet are getting warm. I cannot avoid anymore. Whew. Check your thoughts. My thoughts are, it's possible. Yeah, my thoughts are finally, the day has come to be open for receiving. So if you're not open to receive, then world and whoever can be willing and giving out to you, but you won't realize because you need to be open for receiving. I feel I want more rain now here. Like I just add some more rain here. It's flooding here a little bit more at this point. More rainy energy. I just start from my clouds again and go down and put more rain. More rain. You can do that if it feels the right thing to do for you. Add more rain. Ah, it feels good for me. Very nice. All these drawings I also offer for you on a one-on-one basis if you want assistance. You can draw any topic with this algorithm as well. Any topic you want to grow and nourish. Money, abundance, love, freedom. Freedom to like think and act independently. You can draw any topic you like. Gentleness, kindness. So I invite you to contact me if you want to draw with me personally. Once in a while I have spots for that. I'll let you know if you contact me. So now I'm working on integrating some of my new waters here, and even here now I feel that even lots of water is also stored at some parts of my ground here. So I just put it here where it feels right. So, and then I put more waters here and I work on my fertile grounds. Yeah. Hope you're enjoying as much as I do. I really like that algorithm. It's magic. Create your magic here. I mean, usually all the algorithms create magic, but this is kind of visual, natural image for me, easy to relate to. More water here, more. Water energy. Abundance. Cannot help myself, need to do it that way. I'm trying to make it like one cell. And obviously we can also use the markers for that, but here this specific rain is collected. Yeah, I feel it's continuing here. More of the rain in the ground. Like the soil is so full of the water that it's even blue. And the blue color symbolizes as well being myself, doing it my way, just doing it my way. And that's a really nice feeling. So I'm excited about my blue color and about doing it my way. There are always lots of different possibilities to do things. And you can always doubt yourself. Do I have to do it? Do I do it right? I'm doing it different than other people, so maybe I'm doing it wrong. No, you're not. You're doing it your way. It's much more interesting than everybody's doing it the same way. Boring. Everybody perceives everything differently. I'm going to a concert. I'll have much different experience than my neighbor sitting next to me in the same concert. It depends on my development, on my day, on my intention, on whatever my state of development at the moment. So it's not at all at any time. It doesn't make sense at any time to compare what I am doing to what my friends are doing or other people are doing, or it doesn't matter. It just matters to find doing it my way, your way. That's what comes up here. I do it my way. I'm still working on the water, but I feel I do it my way is kind of my plants coming up. My seeds are getting stronger and they will soon be visible. I love that permission that I give myself to do it my way, because I have my unique task to do. So, and if I do it the way other people are doing it, where's the point? It's already been done. I do it my way. That's what I also like about the Neurographica algorithms. They are there, but everybody can use them. Like the same algorithms, the same steps, they can, or they will use it according to their own state of development at this moment. And it's always very, very individual, and all the drawings look very, very different, even if you follow all the rules nicely, which all make sense and which are all there to make the whole thing work, like the drawings and our changes of images in our mind. And still everyone drawing finds their own way of doing it. That's one of the things I really love about Neurographica. It's a toolbox, and I create with my toolbox my desired reality at this moment. Because also my reality will be changing, like my desired reality will not be the same in half a year, and it will not be the same in 30 years. For sure it won't. So these tools give freedom. Allow individual expression. You choose the colors which are right for you at this moment. You choose your topics. If you're drawing like individually, we are drawing together with that topic now, but you can choose any topic with the same algorithm. So now ready for my fruits to be visible. See, I'll start with this. And this is going up here somewhere. I make some of my fruits visible. This is from down here. It also wants to grow. I grow my fruits now. I feel ready for them. So many are there. Ho ho! So I draw them, which I feel are ready to be coming out. Look at that. Yoo-hoo! There's one just right under that. So there's one here. Are they all ready? I don't know, maybe not all of them, but at this moment I'll draw some. Here's one more. So maybe some of them are drawing in the ground already. They're all moving. So I draw them moving. Here's one more. Of course, you're also moving. Yes. So that feels nice. Nice. And the thing which is in my mind still is joy of doing it my way, allowing myself to grow my way, to express myself my way, to choose from all the millions and trillions and billions and whatever many options in this world. What do I pick at this moment? It's always now. Now. It's only now. There's nothing to do except what is to be done at this moment. Did you know that? You must have heard that. And even if you must have heard it, it's not always clear what that means. Why I have to do something in order to earn my money, I have to do something, blah, blah, blah. Yes, you have, of course. Focus on doing what is to be done right now. And you'll have the energy to find the right steps always now. You cannot act. You're worried about tomorrow, or if you're grieving about what didn't happen when I was a child. Why didn't I have a nourishing mother? Why? I was stuck in that thought for many years, for decades, I guess. But did it help me? At least it didn't help me to grow at that time. It helped me maybe to grow some roots or whatever, or maybe it just made me stuck and made me realize, now I know, aha, this focusing on the past, for example, and on like deficits makes me stuck, doesn't allow me to act, doesn't allow my light to come into the world, because I don't even see any light if I'm in my dark thoughts. And that's maybe also applicable to you. Maybe you can relate to that. So I'm working on integrating my seeds, and they also get some roots, some places, and I enjoy them. I enjoy seeing them grow. Actually looks like underwater. It looks like underwater life, which I'm drawing, although it's not. So I might want to add some more earth energy in a minute. Yes, so my plants feeling satisfying to look at and to draw them, and I have in my mind how great I feel because I allow myself to grow at my pace, to start sharing my inspired abilities, and to even create my own YouTube channel with that beautiful name, which really resonates with me. Draw yourself free. I'm really excited that I do that. Also really surprised that I do that. Ask my son. He won't believe you that I'm doing that. 21-year-old son with whom I was always fighting about times of gaming times and online times, and I'm a really big fan of offline fan. But I allow myself to use the tools which are available to get in contact with you. So I hope you can see my drawing properly. Yeah. So since I have this impression that I'm underwater, I add some brown because I want to be on Earth. I mean, the ground underwater is also on Earth, but I'm drawing some earth energy here now because it feels necessary to me. So what is happening here? Aha, it's that one. Okay. Yeah. The brown color is grounding my topic more. So transforming again, and that's what happens in the drawings, that you add as much energy as needed to go to the next step. So now this is obvious for me. The blue was really necessary there, and now I need some brownish shades as well. Celebrate the earth. I have two different shades of brown here. Allowing myself to focus on my creativity, to trust universal love and wisdom, to pick my identity, which feels right at this moment, to move on, to give out, to realize that I have something to give to the world at this moment and start doing it. These are my thoughts at the moment. So what are your thoughts? What are your feelings? If you cannot concentrate on your feelings and thoughts while I'm talking, then you can stop the video, take a paper, and write your impressions down. Write your body sensation, write your thoughts, write as well like how you perceive your drawing. Do your own reflections. For me, it's very difficult to do that if somebody else is talking while I'm drawing. I usually listen to, like, watch people draw, for example, and talk. I see how it works, and then I do it my way. So you can try that if that works for you as well. Obviously, I'm also speaking to share what we are doing and what is happening and what we are focusing on. So usually, if I'm not speaking about my drawing, I always take notes myself about what's happening at this moment. Like once in a while, I take the notes when I feel the necessity to do this. Yes. So I feel my plants are ready to grow even more. There's something orange here. Ooh, look at that, cutie. What's happening here? So I just completely intuitively picked the color and the plant to grow at this moment, and I like it. And also the other one, I see it also wants to grow here. Ooh, feels exciting. And I feel, what is that feeling? I feel pleased with what I see. I feel pleased seeing my fruits. You can, like, your fruits can look completely different, whatever you feel. So I feel like how big they will be. And where do they grow? Here's one more. Oh, look at that. It grows really big. Oh, yeah. really big. What is that? And stop drawing that. Feels like sensual. Yoo-hoo! I'm doing that intuitively. It even touches the sky. Look at that! Amazing! It has such a small, thin... what is that? A small, thin... It's not a branch. What is that? Anyway, and then it grew so strong. Exciting. I'm integrating it now. We want more of this energy. So an orangey plant here, and I feel I like it. I'm rounding. Look at that, there's another plant here. So what happens to that? Maybe it will grow in a minute. So we always work on combining the lines. So I'm also connecting it to my rain here. It's going to be one single system. So no worries, you cannot be wrong with your drawings. You draw whatever is right at this moment. And if you're following that rule, you will have the most out of it. Because following your own way of doing it, like your own impressions, makes you most efficient. So don't follow your mind, which says, oh, the flower needs to look this and that way, the sky, the earth. No, you follow your intuition, how it feels right at the moment, not how my mind feels flower is supposed to look like. No, this not, but you follow your inner knowledge. What color do I need at the moment? Where do I combine? How big will it become? And like that, you form new impressions. So we don't, we actually channel our drawings. We don't follow what the mind is telling us to do. Like, I don't even hear anything what the mind says. So I don't know, maybe you hear something about your mind. Needs to be beautiful or needs to be like that. Of course, it needs to be beautiful. Make it beautiful. But make it the beauty it is supposed to be at the moment. Make it a new, never seen beauty for yourself. Sometimes the mind wants to distract us and says, you did a horrible job, doesn't look nice, and then you won't like your drawing. But this is a trap of the mind to keep you where you have been. You can sometimes sit with your drawing and leave it a while, because it might be, if it's a lot of change, then the mind will have a lot of objections. So it might be necessary to leave the drawing for some hours, some days, sometimes. Let the new connections you created with drawing, let them sink in into your mind. Let your mind be like calm down with the fears of change, about change. And then continue like making it beautiful and all these steps. So that's why sometimes it's also really nice to work with a professional on your topics, because facing that resistance can require some guidance. You need to be aware of that. So I want to beautify this beauty here. I just call it stem now because I don't know how it's called, but I want the stem bigger, stronger, and it's also expanding here somehow, supporting flower. And I see lots of yellow somewhere in there. Green, whatever, green and yellow. I see lots of powerful colors here, so I'll just add some colors. With the colors, we always add energy to the solution. Receiving, I make myself, like I make it visible to myself that I am receiving on so many different levels. I'm ready to be receiving. Not only on the spiritual level anymore. I'm ready to receive on a human level. All the mistrust, all the self-protection, all the necessity to do it by myself, to be more safe, are part of my journey, have been part of my journey, and now I don't want it anymore, to be dominating at least. So, can be free to accept support in this human game, and also joy and sharing, like multiplying the fun together. Very new impression for me, so I am talking about that because it's connected with my what happens to me, but I tell you, it's new stuff for me. So what a beautiful flower. And I can tell you, it also smells nice. I can even smell it. Fresh, intensive. So if the colors are melting now, what they are doing with me here, and which my mind has objections to, no worries. In the last step of our drawing, we will use our pencils and beautify it to the state where we really like it. Yes, so there's a lot of new energy here. And I don't really know where to continue. Maybe I will have some other fruits here. Look a little bit different. Maybe they are still in progress. They have not shown their full potential yet. They have. And maybe even here. And those here, they are also shiny inside. Look at that, there's something around those now. Wow. Some active shape. And here are some small ones. So they're quite individual as well. Lots of different results from receiving. But one is a very big, which we cannot deny here. So I'll draw that most visible here. I feel like I want to make that very visible to my mind. And I draw a really thick red outline to it. So I'll make it my affixing shape. My fixing shape contains the solution and makes it visible. I do it my way is still that message I am hearing. I do my fixing shape my way. I make it visible and red and draw a lot of lines. The more lines I draw, the more it will be visible to my mind. So look at that. What happens when I open up for receiving? I'm receiving that, and I become that flower through receiving. I become that flower. Isn't that amazing? I feel that this is even me and my inner self, which is that colorful here. No dark black hole anymore. because like when I closed up to receiving, I used to feel a very dark black hole in myself. And then if you are like feeling like a dark black hole inside, if you perceive yourself that way, how can you make your fruits visible to the world? You cannot, because there are none. I mean, there are, but you have hidden them. So the thing with using many different colors is we are doing our best to melt the colors, like where they meet with other colors, to create integrated impressions. Like here they are touching, so I'm melting them as good as possible. Here with the blue we have some overlapping here, so I can try to make integrated impressions. And that works quite well with these felt pens, and it works even better with the pencils. You can also do it in the last step as well, wherever it feels necessary. So the main point is to create an integrated impression. So that's why we try to melt the color, so we can use a little bit of the blue color as well and make it flow nicely into each other. So we are like exchanging these energies of the different colors and melting them together. You will see where it's necessary and where it's maybe okay to have it less melt. So I really like that red fixing shape here, which is the biggest, like has the biggest outline. So here's also something to integrate in all the directions. Colors are melting. So I don't want my affixing shape to be a single separated shape, but part of the whole organic system. So I can spend my time drawing here, creating that integration. It can move here, it can move. It's always easy if you use only one color for the lines, but in this drawing it doesn't make sense to use only one color. So we need to work on melting the colors. The color of the rain here changes due to that melting, for example. The rain becomes more energetic by adding the red color. So no wonder my brain was resistant in the morning, because I feel I'm creating really new and very, very, very strong new impressions. So I understand that my brain was scared about that. How can I do that? Come on. Don't do anything new. That's scary. That's, how to say, that's dangerous. That's what brain tries to tell you. And it will come up as resistance. I guess this can also happen if you book an appointment and you want to draw you're eager to change your impression on a subject that's quite important for you at the moment, and you know you want to do that, but still you find yourself like maybe canceling the meeting because of like objections of your mind. So be aware of that. Who really wants to cancel? Who thinks it's not worth it? I won't spend money on that. What else do you want to spend money on than your own development? So, working on integration more inside now. I want the water, the rain as well visible in here. Wee, oi, 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 wow. Stop the video, take your pen, write down how you feel, what is changing in your body. Ask yourself these questions because they will determine your outcome as well. It makes it obvious for you that something is happening. Oh, it feels so beautiful to get the water here inside as well. Nourished. Woohoo. It's nice to spend time with your fixing shape. Beautify it, make it organic, create it one. You can also obviously busy yourself with any part of the drawing which needs your attention until it feels enough. And that's always the measurement. Do it until you feel content. And you can also stop the video for some time, go and drink some water, run outside for a while, whatever. If you feel like you need some break, and then come back refreshed. I might also do that in a minute. That's the good thing about the videos, and yeah, you can do it in your pace as well. I really like doing things in my pace. And I need to give myself permission to do that. My pace is usually much slower than other people's paces. It can be quite fast if it's the right thing at the right time and I needs to be drawn at now or something, but to like feel into whatever needs to be felt, process everything, and I usually need lots of time, and allowing that to myself, that's the key. Don't forcing me to do it like other people do. Compare them, like whatever does not make sense. I'm mixing the lines a little bit more up here. Can be. did that happen here? Maybe with the yellow, yeah. I want more of this green here. That feels quite interesting. And more yellow here. So whenever the need of adding more color appears, you are most welcome to do whatever your drawing requires. Like the energy of my fixing shape added up to that point that I feel there needs to be yellow here. Don't know yet how much, but here I see as well necessity for yellow. Radiance going here. Does it go? Yeah, I guess it's coming here. Looking forward to see your drawings. Please post them. There will be more yellow. Energy is moving through the drawing. And guess what's happening to these guys when this yellow reaches here? What is happening? Yeah, of course, something is happening here if the yellow is coming here. Some more flowers. Evolving. And all of those also want to evolve, as I can feel here right now. So step by step, we're adding more energy, and then also our flowers are sprouting. No, that's not. They also need to sprout. They are not closed anymore. And did you see that? Like the energy came from. I felt the need to do some of the yellow here. There was just a very little bit of green which appeared to the mix. Okay, I want more of that here. Because of that, the whole energy flooded back, the yellow here everywhere. Reached those, and they are even yellow as well. So I can see now. No possibility to go for a break yet, because exciting things are happening here. Exciting things are happening. Wow. some seeds are available now. Wow, all of those are seeds. Ho ho ho, yoo-hoo. Active shapes like flames. Amazing, amazing, isn't that amazing? What's happening in that drawing? No chance to stop the video for me. Feels like needs to be done step by step. It's evolving. Here. Yeah, I want to make all the beauty visible here. All the beauty visible, visible, visible. Look at that. I'm thinking about visibility. Visible. I used to really, really love hiding. And now so much is visible. And what happens with these guys? These guys are having some green vibe. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Green vibes. Cutie. Cutie, cutie, cutie. So they also want to be part of the integrated system, and they are greenish. That feels right and great and nice. Although the colors are mixing a little bit, which I really don't like usually. And I see that one of this has a different vibe. It has a pinky vibe. Receiving, remember your topic, our topic. Isn't that a great fruits of receiving? Creativity, visibility, explosion of creativity. Yes. We don't want single cells here, so I add some more yellow. This one is pinky, and it has also some of the I need to add these dots, although they might be forbidden. They feel right there. They feel like seeds, ripe seeds. They will be like here. They will be falling everywhere, spreading the seeds, so I cannot avoid putting them. Seeds, seeds, seeds. Everywhere the seeds are new seeds in the ground and new seeds in the air, because they will be flying to wherever they need it to be. So I cannot avoid drawing seeds here. Lots of seeds. part of my drawing, so my process. So maybe need to be done, even if it might be forbidden to draw these with the rules, with the I have no clue. Don't care. So more seeds here to come. Is very satisfying. Must be right. And one more. So what color do you get? Purple flower. Yeah, purple flower. Purple rain. It's a purple flower. So I feel I'm almost done, and I feel that the rain is they are the neuro lines, like the field lines which connect the parts, like the up and down, the upper part of my drawing. I go through the rain and they go here and they go back. So I feel that the rain is has already created the field lines which we want for the divine to flood through our drawing, make it a little bit more obvious here, that very thick lines. Emphasize a little bit on the lines which are nourishing the ground. Oi, 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 flooding here through the drawing into the ground. So this is these are the connections. I can do that with all of my rainy lines if I want. I've already started with some. It's going down here. Here, making it more visible in there. I feel really warm now in my whole body. Where is that going? This is going down here. Field lines flooding the drawing, literally. So maybe emphasize one more here. I like field lines. They are inviting the divine to our assistance. Of course, I want to make that visible. And of course, the divine is assisting in every other line as well, which we drew. Yes. So this is coming here. Here's one which I already drew. Here it's going down. And they end up being very beautifully visible here. connecting with the other parts of the ground. Nice. Nice, it feels nice and beautiful and great. I feel contentment. I feel contentment and joy and lightness and warmth and confidence. Everything is happening just the way it's supposed to be, and if something is not happening what we think would be supposed to be, then it's not supposed to be, because otherwise it would be happening. So here, one more here, and then maybe then we'll check what happened. So, are you still drawing, people? Hope you are, because looking at it is one thing, drawing at it is another thing. Draw yourself free. I'm really warmly recommending that. Draw yourself free. Freedom was always my first goal. Even when I thought for many decades I had the impression I never have goals, but then one day I realized that it is not true, because freedom was always my goal. Although I lived in a country with freedom, like with outer freedom, but I never felt free, because I needed to give myself permission to be free. So now I'm working on some connections again. When the line expands, yeah, even here, very beautiful. So the drawing needs to be brought to a state of beauty. And as I told you, if you don't feel it's really beautiful now, you can also leave it for now, for some time, and then come back to it. But you need to come back to it, because otherwise you won't get your results. It needs to be brought to the state of satisfaction for you, and you feel it's satisfying. And my drawing feels quite satisfying, although it's technically not 100% perfect because of the pens I used and the mix and everything, but it feels 100% perfect for my request. So that's why I feel content with the imperfection. And I see, there, look at that, there's a great green color which appeared here. A very great green color, and ooh, I want that somewhere else in the drawing as well. Hoo-hoo! So, cannot stop yet, need some more of this great green color. And I think what I did was some yellowish. And oh, it's so satisfying. No, now this needs to be yellowish. It cannot be green. Where will I put some more of the great green color? More yellow appears here. Maybe it's only there. Yeah, okay, maybe it's only there. Or down there. Will that become a great green color? I'm not sure. This is obviously not the same, because I also drew brown there, but maybe a little great green gem down there, or even a big one. This is also expanding in the ground. So it's part of the beautification. Here, look at that. This will be great green color, I'm sure. In the ground. So I guess this feels like sunlight spreading into the upper layers of the earth. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe I need some pencils for my last beautification. So, little break for now, and then I do the final beautification with the pencils. So now I'm working on the style step, which is the step in which we beautify our drawing to the extent that we are satisfied with it. And I use pencils for that step. I have gained a lot of energy in this drawing already. So I see how much will be needed for that step. But I want my flowers to be more visible and outstanding, even as they are now. The flowers are the results. So you work on your own drawings until you feel satisfied. So here I can see that my drawing is very colorful and very energetic. Had not expected it to become like that. The opposite of tender. It's very powerful. Little bit of shading, and I guess it's done in a minute. Feels really nice, and my rain has caused quite a bit of growth. Great. So I feel I gained as much energy as I need for that topic. I have an amazing fixing shape and a lot of different fruits which are visible, and even my seeds have been spreading around like all the small little dots into the ground and also into the air, and feels very, very active and nice. And now I'm doing the last step, writing down words in 2 minutes, which is what is present in my conscious awareness now after drawing. So you can also do that. 2 minutes. Let's go. Yes, I am content with my words. They show creativity flows, open gate. Change is not dangerous. I am ready, passion. I want it all. Able, lovable, energy explosion, create. Never ending, no limitations. My energy, wow. Joy, you and me. Yes. Yeah, so the words show a very nice transformation in myself, and of course the drawing itself shows a lot of change, because all of this was not visible before I started drawing. And this is what you can create using Neurographica as a tool, if you know how to use it. So I invite you to keep on drawing. I am creating drawings on a regular basis and provide them for you, and I hope they are of use of you. I am happy for some feedback. If you want to tell me like what is working for you and what is not working for you in my videos, that would be very interesting. So please leave a comment and enjoy your drawing process. Draw yourself free. See you soon.